Okay, for the color changing crystal ball, here's the first thing you need. Most people use these as a clear kind of lampshade. Go on Amazon and search 6-inch clear acrylic globe. Next thing, this is the light effect itself. And you want on Amazon to search for color changing tea light. After that, the stuff we all know and love, just the stretchy spider web kind of stuff. You can find this practically anywhere during the month of October. Stick it down inside your globe. Several different layers. Put the light down kind of in the center of all that. Stuff the rest of it in there. And there's what you get. I mean, you play around with the stretchiness and, make it look however you want it to look. And then the last part of this is the base. And the reason you need a base, for mine anyway, if this is what you decide to go with, is because you've got this flat surface on the bottom. So I want something that's going to hide that and make it look like it is a complete sphere. What I came up with is, this is called Spanish moss. I got this in Lowe's, but you could get it in any home improvement store, garden supply store, anything like that. This stuff is very brittle and fragile, so what I did, you make a nice little bed for your crystal ball like that, and then hit it with some of this stuff. This is a spray adhesive. The brand I like is Loctite, but there are different brands. You can get it from 3M, has it, Gorilla Glue has a spray adhesive. If you go into a craft store like Michael's or Joann's, you're going to find spray adhesive in there too. Personally, I prefer the industrial strength stuff like this. But what you do is you just form this into whatever shape you want, and then come in with this stuff and just saturate it. I mean, absolutely soak it. And then let it dry for a couple hours. Come back, soak it again. Let it dry a couple hours, soak it again. You just do that a few times. And after a while, I mean, I wouldn't recommend playing Frisbee with this thing, but it's going to hold together all right without falling apart on you the whole time. So that's basically how I did it. Now, the base is where the creativity part on your part comes in, because you can use different things. You could use dead grass, dead leaves, corn husks, straw. You could get a bunch of different size rocks and make a nice little, base for it. There are also commercially made bases for crystal balls. You might have seen something that looks like a little pair of hands like this that holds a ball. You could make one yourself out of wood. You could go try to find a big a goblet, like a King Arthur goblet or something, and set it on top of that. If you want to go completely nuts, build yourself a stand-up, Halloween prop, an actual, dummy PVC and everything, and have her holding her hands like this and holding it like that. So anyway, that's, sky's the limit as far as your imagination takes you. So that's basically what I did. I cannot take credit, by the way, for any of this. This is a conglomeration of ideas that I read and saw in different locations, and this is just what I chose to do with it. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope I gave you something to think about, a couple ideas here and there, and happy Halloween 2019.